Good morning, everyone. 12 minutes before 7. Take a look at this video. Parts of the Great Plains are bracing for more severe weather. Just a day after a destructive tornado outbreak. Multiple twisters overturned vehicles and damaged homes in Kansas. The severe storm system also struck Oklahoma and Colorado.
A very good Wednesday morning to you, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau as we get started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour. Some worried parents say a Twitter account following teenage girls in West Fargo should concern other families as well.
One dad called 911 saying the person was stalking his daughter. Cass County detectives say they couldn't find the person behind the account and are not investigating any further right now. But a number of people followed by the account say you can't be too careful.
I went on his following and I saw that there's like adult, I guess, pages with porn, naked women on it, and then a bunch of girls from around here between the ages of like 14 and 18. It just wasn't right.
Now, experts say if someone strange follows you, you should block them right away. They also remind you to double check your phone settings, especially your location settings, so people can't track where you are.
Numbers from the latest Youth Risk Behavior Survey worry the head of Fargo Public Schools. But he thinks they could be even worse now, given the recent trend of heroin and fentanyl use. Superintendent Jeff Schatz is reacting to the 2015 survey of kids in Fargo.
Here's part of what that survey found. Almost 17% of Fargo high school students admitted to trying prescription drugs that were not prescribed to them. 2% of 7th and 8th graders in Fargo also admitted to using drugs. We do have the full results from that survey posted at our website, valleynewslive.com. Just click on this story. 6:50 now, and in our election coverage this morning, police had to use pepper spray and smoke grenades to disperse violent protesters outside the Albuquerque Convention Center overnight. Some demonstrators threw barricades, rocks, and plastic bottles at police. They even broke a glass door to that convention center where Donald Trump was holding a rally inside.
Officers in riot gear and on police horses moved them away from the convention center's exits. The scene was reminiscent of the violence between Trump supporters and protesters in Chicago in March. This time, though, police kept protesters and Trump supporters apart and did not arrest anyone.
Coming up on 6:51 this morning, time to get a look at weather and traffic on the ones. We start with meteorologist Lisa Green, and still keeping an eye on that radar this morning, Lisa.
Yep, rain showers moving through our southwestern viewing area this morning. It's relatively quiet, though, for most of us here. We're just really focusing on this area for now, and there are a couple of cells that keep trying to fire a bit over in the east, too, just south of Bemidji, one in Hubbard County that's trying to get going as well. But and there's a lightning bolt with that one, too. And we also have a little bit of lightning just to the south and west of Jamestown. So maybe that startled you awake here this morning. This is not very impressive. But again, with that lightning out there, always have to keep a watch out for those storms moving through. And in addition, we've got a little blustery wind with that and some light to moderate rain. It's farther south that we're watching our next round of good chances for rain. That'll be lifting in from the south, already approaching the Roberts County area, and will eventually be moving into that North Dakota, South Dakota state line area, west central Minnesota. And some of this could be on the strong side for us for later this afternoon as well. On the sky cam, looking quiet here in Fargo, nice and dry for the moment this morning, but we do have some chances for getting our fair share of rain today as well. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms possible later in the morning and into the afternoon hours. Doesn't mean it's going to rain that entire time, but there is a good shot of seeing some rain during that period. Wind out of the southeast into the teens, gusting into the 20s. And of course, where we're getting thunder showers stronger than that as well. So temperatures today in the 70s and stormy, a couple of rounds possible into tonight. And for Thursday, 74 degrees, and we may have a few lingering areas of rain and thunder into the morning hours, and maybe an isolated storm in the afternoon too. For Friday, we start off the day okay, but then we see another system move in. And so later in the day, more storms that extends into the day on Saturday as we're moving into the holiday weekend. Sunday, we may get a little break for at least for a time period on Sunday, with temperatures making their way into the 80s. And then for Monday, for Memorial Day, hopefully in the morning hours, if you have some ceremonies to attend, things will be dry, but there is a shot at seeing some storms as well. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted, and we'll have more details on your weekend forecast coming up throughout the rest of the work week. But let's check in now with Al for an update on traffic.
Lisa, we're just approaching the tri-level off I-29. I-29 traffic pretty active this morning, particularly northbound, southbound activity is pretty busy as well. Interstate 94 traffic, as we take a quick look at that, westbound I-94 looks fairly busy. Travel speeds for the most part right around 60 miles an hour. I think everybody kind of cooling their jets a little bit this morning. Don't forget we have that stalled car on eastbound Interstate 94 just east of University Drive. It's a Burgundy Malibu, I believe. Make sure you're looking out for that. Drive carefully this morning, as always. Willamette Valley Today traffic.
It's now 7 minutes before 7. The big switch for West Fargo Water starts next month, and people who want their questions answered have their chance tonight. The city is holding a public meeting about the transition.
There's an open house at West Fargo City Hall starting at 5:30 with a formal presentation at 6. West Fargo city officials voted last year to start buying water from the city of Fargo instead of building their own new water treatment plant. Friends and family will say their goodbyes today to a Jamestown teenager who died after a car-bike crash last week. The visitation for 14-year-old Christopher Roach will be held in Jamestown this evening.
He was hurt last week when the bike he was riding was hit by a truck. Police say Roach died Sunday at Sanford Health in Fargo. At this time, it's unknown if charges will be filed against the truck driver.
The Barnes County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help as they try to find a vehicle of interest possibly linked to a homemade bomb found earlier this week. Deputies say they're looking for a white Toyota or Mazda extended cab pickup. It could be involved in the case of a suspicious device that was found at a home in rural Fingal. If you do have any information about the vehicle in question, you're asked to contact the Barnes County Sheriff's Office at 701-845-8530. This had to be quite a shock for some homeowners in Otter Tail, Minnesota. They found a naked man in their home overnight on Monday. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office says this man, Tyler Janofsky, broke into the home and was confronted by the homeowner, eventually getting into a fight with him. Now, the homeowner was able to hold on to Janofsky until deputies could arrive. He's now facing charges of burglary, theft, and assault. Investigators say that they believe drug abuse was a contributing factor in the incident.
Carrington, North Dakota is getting a new elementary school and updates to some existing buildings. Voters approved the plan yesterday. The unofficial results show 64% voted in favor of the new school. Construction on the new school is expected to start in the spring of 2017. We have an exclusive look this morning inside the new $124 million UND Medical School. Administrators are moving in and getting ready for classes in August. The 4-story building will eventually house about 1,500 people.
It's a photo of a common summer chore that has been viewed and liked by thousands of people. Some Fargo firefighters went the extra mile to help a man in need. Check out the picture on your screen right now. It's gotten hundreds of shares on Facebook.
The picture, of course, just makes you like firefighters even more, doesn't it, Kyle? Well, okay, maybe me a little bit more than normal. 3 Fargo firefighters helping a man in a wheelchair mow his lawn. David Chauvy says he gets a lot of stares when he cuts his parents' grass, and it usually takes him a couple of hours to finish. Well, the firefighters saw him on their way back from a canceled call out, and they decided to stop and lend a hand.
Good for them.
Great guys.
And great for them also getting honored recognition for that, for sure. As we've been talking about this morning, it's the last week of school for most kids in the Valley, but how do you plan to keep them busy and maybe sneak in a little learning as well over the summer?
The Valley Today's Christy Larson joins us live from the downtown YMCA with more on what they have for the kids, because as you've mentioned, we don't want to hear "I'm bored" this summer.
No, those are the worst 2 words for parents to hear, especially when you start listing 10 different options of activities. But when you do tell them about the summer camps that are offered at YMCA or even offered through YMCA, they're not going to be saying, "That sounds boring." And Anna Hagen and I have been talking about some of them, and it's not just playing inside of your gyms. You guys have other camps as well for those kids who kind of want that adventure.
Absolutely. We have camps for 3 to 15-year-olds. A lot of them will go out to the 7 to 15-year-olds, and actually down to 6-year-olds will go out to Camp Cormorant and get to go canoeing, skiing, rock climbing, horseback riding, lots of different activities. So register today. We still have a few spots open. You can register by coming into the Y and grabbing a brochure, or you can go online and download the registration form at ymcacascade.org.
And I know that we also just talked with some of the coordinator who does the younger ones that are the half days. So maybe if you do have a nanny for the summer, give them a break for half the day. Let them come here, sneak in that learning, which we always like to do. And again, if you want to come and pick this up, in the back is the camp registration form. And Kyle and Lisa, I know that she was talking about that age cutoff, but I might register anyway and see if I can't go to Camp Cormorant, because you saw those pictures. You saw how much fun those kids have. And I want to go horseback riding. I want to climb on that big blow-up ice sculpture in a lake.
I think the kids would welcome you, Christy. You're kind of like one of them.
She's a kid at heart,
Yes,
for sure.
she is. Maybe she should be a counselor. But yeah, I don't think anyone would kick her out of camp. Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thank you, Christy. A Christie, North Dakota woman's life is a whole lot easier these days, thanks to a helping hand from a couple of local organizations. We broke the story last year. Dolores Kramlich was left without a working bathroom after being scammed by a contractor.
Bell State Bank partnered with members of the Home Builders Association to make it right after they heard about Dolores' story. And as you can see, the finished product looks great. Dolores and everyone is happy. I remember when we got a chance to talk to her about it last week, she said the first thing she wanted to do was just take a long bath after she got her bath. She'd been having to take sponge baths for more than a year. Good for her and good for them for helping out. It's always great to see. Well, let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. You're twice as likely to do this at work in the afternoon than in the morning.
The answer is complain. You can take part in our question of the morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page. And we're only complaining because we haven't got enough rain yet.
Yes, and we've got more on the way. Let's take a look at the radar. There's a couple of areas where we have some thunder showers over by Jamestown and south of Bemidji. But look at what's heading our way. This is moving from south to north and should be pressing into the valley later this morning. More rain showers and storms today.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.